Hey guys, so this is the video of my bad news. Okay, the good news, I'm still pregnant, so that's good. But the bad news is, okay, so my doctor called me last week to go in and see him as something he's worried about has came up in the ultrasound that I had at 17 weeks to find out the gender of Bob. And so yeah, he called me and told me that he wanted to see me, and so urgently. And so I went in to see him, and yeah, I found out Mum came with me, but my baby has a cyst on her brain, in her brain actually. So I just automatically started crying my eyes out in front of my doctor, and he couldn't understand why, but it's just like when you hear word cyst and brain, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound okay especially when you're a first time mum, or any mum really. It just doesn't sound right. But he told me I have nothing to worry about, blah blah blah, which I just couldn't believe that because it's my baby. Hello, of course I'm worried. But yeah, it's called, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Choroid Plexus cyst. And I read about it, but just my brain's just hurting because it's just made me really upset, and I'm trying not to cry. Yeah, sorry. But he said I have to go back for an ultrasound around 30 weeks to find out if the cyst is gone or not. But I just told him I can't wait. I'll be stressing out the whole entire time waiting for that ultrasound. So he told me I can go in 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks I'll be 25 weeks, and if the cyst hasn't gone, then I'll go back at 30 weeks to see if it's gone. And if it's not gone, I don't really know what I can do then. But yeah, I've read that it's not that bad, but I've heard it can lead to Down syndrome and stuff like that. But my first ultrasound was to look for Down syndrome, and I paid for that one, and the lady was like, oh no, there's the lowest chance that your baby can have Down syndrome and all that. And she's just saying, yeah, there's no way your baby can have it or anything like that. So when I got told this, I was just heartbroken, what if my baby does have it? But it doesn't mean she will. That's just a soft marker to having Down syndrome. She could just have a cyst on her brain and it could go, and she could be a healthy little girl, which is what I'm hoping for. But no matter what, I'll always love my baby. So I'm going to be reading off my phone, so sorry if this looks really rude, but okay. What is a choroid plexus cyst? The choroid plexus is an area of the brain that is not involved with thinking or personality. Rather, the choroid plexus makes a fluid that protects and nourishes the brain and spinal cord. When a fluid-filled space is seen in the choroid plexus during an ultrasound, it is called a choroid plexus cyst. We don't know why, but between 1 and 3 of all fetuses will manifest a choroid plexus cyst at 16 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. So that's a lot, but I'm a mummy, so of course it's scary. Of course I'm going to be upset. Yeah, says Dr. Roy A. Philly, a professor of radiology and I don't know how to say obstetrics. Yeah, gynecology and reproductive sciences, and chief of the section of diagnostic sonography at University of California, San Francisco. Choroid plexus cysts can be found either on one side of the brain or both sides. They can vary in size and shape from small and round to large and irregular. Some fetuses have more than one. Regardless of their number, shape, or size, choroid plexus cysts are not harmful to the baby. If they're not harmful, why can they cause Down syndrome? That's I don't get that. That just sounds stupid to me. But yeah. Some people blah 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 blah. But yeah, they reckon it's not harmful and it nearly always goes away by the 3rd trimester of pregnancy. We'll see about that. Okay, if CPCs, which is the name Choroid Plexus Cyst, do not cause any damage, why does anyone worry about them? The problem is really one of association, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, wrong or right. CPCs have become associated with a severe genetic disease called trisomy 18. It is well documented that about half of babies with trisomy 18 show a CPC on ultrasound. So that's why I'm worried, you see. Like half. So yeah. Nearly all babies with trisomy 18 who have a CPC have other abnormalities on the ultrasound, especially in the heart, hands and foot. Well, the ultrasound lady said in the report that everything on my baby was like growing fine, like her heart's fine, everything else is fine. She's a big baby. But yeah, she just has that in her brain, so I'm hoping that goes away and I just can't stop worrying about it. But yeah, so I'm 21 weeks today. Yeah. Yeah, also that's, and also this is nothing to do with the cyst at all, but yeah, I'm praying for my baby that it goes away. And if any other mothers out there have had their baby have a cyst in the brain, could you tell me what happened? Like good news, bad news? Is your baby healthy and all that? And yeah, well, that's that. Also, this has nothing to do with the cyst, but okay, so there's a site called Pre-Love to Be a Bubs on Facebook, and it's a Harvey Bay Maryborough site, which is where I live. And this lady was selling a breast pump, brand new, like manual, for $50. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll get it. Cool, because it's brand new, so that's alright. This is it. Philips Event breast pump. And $50, that's so good. Yeah, and I'm gonna try breastfeeding just in case I can't breastfeed. I have this, so I definitely have backup if I can't breastfeed. But I feel like I'll be judged if like I breastfeed, because the midwives are like, no, try and breastfeed. But if you can't, you can't. And if you want to give what's best for your baby, you will express milk. But I'm not saying that people who give their babies a formula are bad parents, because obviously you're not, you're a good parent. But just in case, I got a breast pump because I've always wanted to breastfeed, and that's just my opinion. So yeah, this is it. And yeah, it was so easy to set up as well. I was shocked. I was like, oh gosh, instructions. I'm not good at these things. But yeah, that was cheap. $50, brand new. Why not? Okay, well, I think that's it. So yeah, as I said in my other video, I've gained 2 kilos because my doctor wasn't happy that I had lost 6 kilos. So I've now put on 2 kilos because, I don't know, it's just, I don't ever feel like eating except for these past few weeks. So that's probably why I've put on weight. So I've put on 2 kilos in 5 weeks. So I feel pretty fat. But yeah, actually right now I'm really hungry. That's so bad, but it's like 1:15 a.m. and I'm just about to go and have a midnight snack. Bye.